Hello Bike Mag, my name is Todd Saplevi. I am the Senior Product Manager of Mountain Bike for GT Bicycles. I'm here to give you a little run through on suspension pivot maintenance on GT independent drivetrain suspension bikes. One of the best things about independent drivetrain bikes is that the suspension maintenance, as far as pivots go, cannot be simpler. If you can take apart a headset, you can work on the pivots on a GT bike. Essentially, what you have are two headset bearings, using these aluminum caps to preload the bearings. The bearings are easily purchased in any bike shop. They're 1 1/8 FSA headset bearings if you're on the cross-country style bikes. If you're on the downhill bikes, they're 1.5 bearings. All it's going to take, super simple, one 4mm wrench, one 6mm wrench, one 8mm wrench, and you're going to be good to go. First things first, remove the shock bolt, rear shock bolt. We've already done that for you. If you're going to be doing full pivot maintenance and you're going to be taking everything out, we'd recommend take apart the crank too. Just take off your non-dry side crank arm, tap the entire crank and chainring assembly through, tap the spindle through, remove it. That way you can access the pivot that is located behind the crank. So first thing, we're going to remove the rear shock bolt. Next thing we'll do, just going to loosen up. There are two little clamp screws that hold everything together. Going to loosen those up. Then you're going to use your 6 and your 8. Each side of the pivot. Just going to loosen everything up. Take everything apart. Swing the swing arm up and out of the way. Move the bearings. And the seals. You'll see, just like a headset, because it is a headset bearing. Then when you put everything back together, just a little dab of grease will do you. Just throw a little tiny bead of grease. You don't need all that much at all. The bearing seats are all machined into the frames, so everything will just press in nice and simple. A little bit of grease just to hold on the dust seal. And finish things up, just in reverse order. Put everything back together, tightening up to the recommended torque settings on the GTBicycles.com website. Tighten up the little set screws. Give her a quick run through, just to make sure you're not too tight or too loose. Put your shock bolt in, you're ready to go. It's Todd Saplevi with a little bit of independent drivetrain suspension maintenance for you. Thanks a lot.